Hi, this is Mike, and welcome back to 5 Minutes of Fantasy Sports. So, I want to talk basketball today. I want to look a little bit at my team, and I'm looking to maybe make one roster move. I can't say roster move, apparently. One roster move, so I want to just kind of walk you through the process I use to consider adding someone. So I'll do that here and hopefully add someone that will be useful to my team. So first thing I do is I look at the stat categories I might want to add. I've kind of been low on three-pointers, lower than I expected to be at least. So what you can do is you just go to Yahoo and you can do season average. I like to do just kind of look at the last 14 days total, get 2 weeks, and then you just click on the category you're looking for. Look for guys who are high on three-pointers. So guys like Beasley pop up, Matthews on Houston, Struss on Miami, Eric Gordon on Houston. You want to look for a guy who's got some opportunity to play. And Houston's a good place for people to get minutes because they're kind of going through a bit of a rebuild, I guess you could say. So this guy, Garrison Matthews, not someone I'm very familiar with, but looks like he's a good shooter. He's been making three-pointers pretty regularly for the last 2 weeks. Looks like he just started getting some minutes, 28, 38, 32, 36, 32 minutes, 39. Was that tonight? Yep, tonight. Gets a couple steals, not really an assist guy. He gets a couple rebounds, few rebounds here and there, and maybe a block or two. So he's looking pretty solid, actually, not going to lie. He's someone I'd consider. Eric Gordon is a fantasy kind of a legacy guy. He's always going to hit a few threes. He's still getting minutes in Houston, more in the 28-30 range. He'll get you a few assists. He'll get you a steal here and there. Let's see who else we got. Beasley in Minnesota. Not great on the threes. Malik Beasley. Yeah. All right, so that's one category I'd consider. Gallanari, he's getting minutes in Houston, I think. 24, 27, 28. He's getting a few threes. All right, so three-pointers used to be a tougher category like 10 years ago. But now, it's everyone can hit a three, and there's a lot more specialty players. So as far as points go, let's take a look at points. Eric Gordon is high on the points list, and the guy from Houston, Matthews. Rebounds, if I want to go the rebound route, Andre Drummond is still up there. I dropped him, but he still gets a lot of rebounds. JaVale McGee, and this is like scraping the barrel here. Kevin Porter Jr. he's played like 2 games in the last 2 weeks, and he's still the top assist guy. So Kevin Porter Jr. I'm definitely targeting for when he gets back. He's a guard, small forward, but he gets a lot of rebounds. His shooting is really bad, but he might be worth looking at here. Steals, I'm waiting on Caruso to get back for steals. Chris Duarte is an interesting option too. There's been a lot of rumors about Duarte. You can see that he's 53% rostered, and it says he's gone up 17% in the last day. There's been rumors about the Pacers kind of throwing everything away and doing a rebuild. He would not be someone they would throw away. He'd be someone they keep. So you can see over the last, 7-8 games, he's put up, teen points. He got a 23-point game the other day, 1 or 2 or 3 three-pointers, 4, 5, 6 rebounds, 2 or 3 assists, and he's pretty good about getting steals as well. So, he might be someone worth looking at. He shoots decently. He shoots in the 400 range, it looks like. The other option is, let's check blocks since we're just looking at categories here. Hartenstein. He's on the Clippers. Who's this guy? Isaiah Hartenstein. So anyway, just kind of looking for some research here. H. Jones, Herbert Jones on New Orleans. You want to see a guy who's getting minutes. Beasley is a guy I had early in the season, and he's just too inconsistent. Looks like he's actually been a little bit better lately. Leap on defense, getting a few blocks and steals. So that's nice to see. He's someone I'd star and maybe watch for later. But really it's about what your team needs. So another way to kind of evaluate players, I like to go and click on where it says ranks. And then that gives you like their average rank and their regular ranks as well. So you can click last 30 days, actual rankings. H. Jones, Hartenstein, Gallanari is up there pretty high. If you go last 7 days, C. Martin, Gallanari, Matthews, Duarte, these are all guys that are pretty well. And if you do the last 7 days on average, that takes into account, just the game performance, not so much how many games they've played. That's probably a little better of a statistic. This guy Kenrich Williams is so high for some reason. He must have had I don't know why he's so high. High shooting percentage, it looks like, and he gets quite a few steals. I. Smith, is that Ish Smith? Wow, still in the league. Good job, Ish. Oh, he's in protocols. That's a bummer. So yeah, Gallanari is looking pretty good. He's definitely been on the upswing, it looks like, lately. I don't know how old that guy is, but it seems like he's been in the league forever. But I mean, that means he's a shooter, right? Shooters can play longer. So if I'd add someone today, it would either be Gallanari, Duarte, maybe Eric Gordon. If I want to just go straight threes, it would be this guy here, Garrison Matthews, because his numbers are pretty impressive from 3-point range. So if I have to make a choice, which I don't, probably what I'll do is I'll kind of watch a few guys. I'll put some stars next to your watch list, and then you can just kind of check in with those players. Problem with doing this, if you don't make a snap decision, someone else can come in and swoop one of the players you want. Bagley Jr. is an interesting guy in Sacramento. He was relegated to the bench for the beginning of the year, and then he's slowly been getting minutes, and you can kind of see the last 3 games, 19 minutes, 20 minutes, 27 minutes. He's putting up, double-doubles 2 of the 3 last games. He doesn't really get much on the defensive end for stats, but he's a decent player. He's a decent shooter. For whatever reason, he was just riding the pine, and then they fired Luke Walton, and he seems to be playing a little bit more. So he's someone I'd look at as well. So if you want to star the players to kind of put them on your watch list, the way you get there is you click where it says status of all available players, and then you would just go and find where it says my watch list, and that just brings up the players that you are watching. I got a lot of guys on here that I need to take off, I think, but yeah, Jimmy Butler's not going to get dropped. I can get rid of him. Kevin Huerter got picked up. What else we got? Boucher. I missed the Boucher train. I think he started the other day. Was it today? Look at that, 14-8. I had him last year, and he was very impressive in limited time. So I don't know if he's finally able to get some minutes or not, but if Boucher is available in your league, he might be worth taking a flyer on, because he's a big who can hit shots and get blocks and do all kinds of stuff. So he's worth taking a chance on if he's available. So anyway, if you're looking at the screen, you can see my watch list. Right now, depending on your team's need, I would recommend Gallanari, Beasley, Duarte, Eric Gordon, C. Martin. The one with the best outlook for the future, I would say, is Duarte, because there could be some changes coming in Indiana. So we'll see if that happens or not. But I think that's where I'll wind it up here. So I didn't add anyone, but hopefully gave you some ideas on players you could consider who've been having a good last 2 weeks or so. Always look at the minutes, how many they're playing, and if they have hopefully a pathway in the future to continue playing, they'll make more of a roster contribution to your team. So that's it for today, and I'll talk to everyone tomorrow.